Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to Mozilla. Welcome back to the World Series 2022. We've got a strong player here for you today, which is Reznov. And we've got Revenger, actually spelled correctly here, because on the forums and where he signed up, it's actually spelled with 2 R's. But yeah, we got him with his correct spelling, and we've got a strong player, Reznov. I've actually been playing a lot of sets secretly behind closed doors against Reznov recently, just practicing 1v1. I say a lot. I mean, we probably played like 20 games with each other, something like that. Up in the north, we have Reznov with the USA laser in the cyan color. All the way down in the south, we've got Revenger with the super weapon in the orange. Yeah, literally, not tonight I've played Reznov, but the last 2 nights, like yesterday we played like 11 games, and the day before that we played 9 games. So we literally played 20 over the last. So he's been spamming, and he's the last few games we played, he's playing fast and good. I'm expecting a Reznov win here, but we will see. We've got Revenger coming in with a drop. We have Reznov also coming in with a drop, kills the dozer there in the middle. Got a barracks being built inside of Reznov's base. Not sure what that's going to achieve against 2 barracks though. And then also we've got a drop over the top, and Reznov having to move his Chinooks because of the amount of MDs that's been dropped off. Then we got Reznov actually coming in with his own drop over on the right side, but there's no Chinooks there currently. Moving over to the left. USA mirrors, man. It's not the most enjoyable experience in the beginning when you're going for these drops all over the place, but then you've also got to watch back at home as well for drops, get the oils. You've got to be multitasking a lot, and even like one wrong move or you look away from your Chinooks for a second, it can mean you're losing the game. We've actually got a laser lock here on the barracks, through the barracks, killing the barracks, but I think it will survive, yeah, because it can just be repaired. But it's extremely low though. It is extremely low. We've seen a couple of weird things these last few World Series games. Who saw the A10? The A10 bit on 0 Hour Last Drop. You've got, if you haven't watched that, just go and watch like game number 1 between Last Drop and oh, I can't remember the other guy's name now. Adju. That's it. So many players. Forget their names sometimes. We've got Revenger coming in with a dozer crush. Is he gonna actually crush though? No, he's not. He's just gonna go walking by. Laser lock comes in here. This is what I mean, man. You've got multiple things going on everywhere. It's a real I mean, 0 Hour's fun to play, of course, but the opening minutes of a USA mirror, especially when you go and lose the Chinook when you should have been paying attention, is I wouldn't say it's the most enjoyable experience. Over on the right, he's going to get himself an oil. Revenger is. Reznov's deployed a war factory. I've just realized what's going on. He's deployed a war factory inside of Revenger's base. Is he just being a little bit overconfident? You'd probably not be doing that against an expert player. Unless he thinks, because he's killed a lot of Chinooks. I think he has killed a lot of Chinooks. But this guy's just low on money now. Maybe he can just do this. If he gets out 2 Vs, he can engage that. But with just that single V, he can't engage that. Needs to move that now. It's not paying attention, Reznov. Gonna lose it. Firebase being deployed or whatever he's trying to do. I don't know. He's gonna lose this V, I think, as well. Yeah, a bit odd there and weird from Reznov, but I think he just feels confident. He's got himself 3 oils. Revenger on the right has grabbed himself 1 oil. Yeah, look at this. He's just very, very confident. Is Reznov. So yeah, 1-0 there. I don't know too much about Revenger, to be honest, but based on that first game, you're expecting a strong performance here from Reznov. But let's see if Revenger can get himself on the board. Let's see. Okay, jumping into game number 2 down in the south this time with the super weapon general is Reznov with the cyan. Up in the north, we've got Revenger with the yellow USA laser. Drone straight in the base, drone straight in the base. I think it's always worth doing the drone directly on top of the CC. In other match, in USA mirrors, I mean, because you get to see, obviously, the whole build order, if they're going barracks or not. It makes a big difference to what you're going to do. Often you'll play reactive in USA mirrors at the top level. Like, if the player goes 2 supplies straight, you should go for a drop. I would say. You should go for a drop and try and control the game. Whereas if he goes for a barracks and he's going for like a 1 supply, maybe you'll play a bit more defensive. Yeah, quite often nowadays as well, people are dropping a barracks, dropping a dozer with a barracks as well. Sometimes does cause the enemy problems. Drop from both players. It's going to be an EMP from Reznov. Crush comes in there just on 1 MD. You don't want to drop 1 MD next to a dozer. It's probably always going to get crushed. Reznov now bringing that Chinook back over, but also there's an EMP being deployed over here, and there's only 1 supply. But that's not too bad, though. Laserlock comes in on Reznov's Chinook, actually. I think he's going to lose that. Extremely close. 1 more tap and it is dead. Ooh, is that Chinook going to survive? No, it doesn't. Not sure you can come back from that, to be honest. I don't think he has any Chinook. Oh, no, he's got this Chinook here. He's dropping off a dozer. Pretty much the same as last time. Laserlock comes in on Reznov. Even though Reznov's playing on point here, you can see he's still going to probably lose the Chinook, or at least a ton of HP on it. Both players have gone for 1 supply double barracks. So Reznov secured himself 1 oil. Revenger's secured himself 1 oil. Reznov's got 2 oils, actually, because he's got the middle one as well. He's got 3 Chinooks. Reznov... Oh, he's taking out another one of Revenger's Chinooks, because it's automatically trying to collect from there, because that's the closest one. So, yeah. And he can't collect from over here, because he's got 3 MDs there. Yeah, poor Revenger, man. He is getting torn apart a little bit over here. And that is it. Yeah, Revenger just lost too many Chinooks. There was a few little fights going on there between a few little ranges, but it didn't make any difference. The grand scheme of things, Reznov had more oils and killed more Chinooks. And yeah, Revenger's completely run out of cash. You see he collected half of what Reznov did. Okay, jumping into game number 3, we've got Reznov with the Gilet Stealth in the cyan color up in north of Snowy Drought. Down in the south, we've got Revenger with the Gilet Demolition with the purple color. So, there's a few things to note here. They're only like subtle differences, but the south position, your worker spawns there, so you can actually get a faster supply up over here. If you get your worker and literally click there. And that's probably what I would have done rather than rushing out that barracks. The difference is with that is that the worker at the top spawns there. He has to walk all the way around this CC, all the way to here, and then build it. And more often than not, your technical will be later. But because he prioritized there the barracks, and did he send a worker over left first or something? I don't know. But as in the GLA mirrors at the top level, again I say top level, you've got to be thinking about getting that first technical out, because the last thing you want to be doing in a GLA mirror is chasing an enemy technical around that's going in, crushing all your workers and stuff like that. So like now, he's got 4 terrorists ready, but his arms dealer's still a way off. Reznov's already got a real arms dealer as well, despite him actually going for 3 supplies. So he's going for a TNT Revenger. Is that going to hit anything? And to be honest, even if it does hit one of the supplies, it doesn't really matter because Reznov's got 3 anyway. Revenger's going for a big size style worker, which I absolutely love. It takes some balls to do that. It's literally... Whoa! Does Reznov... Reznov knows. Reznov knows. Reznov found it. He must have seen it, or... Did he just find that by accident? I don't know. But it's keeping Reznov busy for a second, but there's a stealth tunnel right there. Technical moving in. If even one terrorist gets picked off, though, this is a failure. Ideally, you want a double hit there. You want a double hit there. Is he going to get it? Is he going to get a double? Repair comes in. Nah. I mean, the Revenger's technical survives. He is going to get in and kill a ton of workers here. He's going to get himself some scrap as well, because he took out Reznov's. So actually, it's not too bad of a start. Problem is he lost a lot of workers back at home. That tunnel needs cancelling. I think he should have fought that technical properly. He should have clicked on it from the beginning rather than running away, because now he's going to lose that engagement. And that's a big thing, actually. If he'd have beat that technical, grabbed himself a super tech whilst Reznov's on no arms dealer, maybe could have won the game there. But I think maybe he was distracted back at home. Looks like he's lost a ton of workers here as well. Not boxing things in. This is a tech RPG now, trapped inside. Oh my god, he's actually getting in with this. Oh. Can Reznov get out? Oh, he can get out. Either the box is not proper, or the scaffold actually allows you to get it past. I don't know. I think maybe now it's built. Maybe now you can't get in and out. That tunnel definitely needs cancelling. It's a nice little try there from Revenger, to be honest. A bit of a funky situation going on. Revenger actually gets the Rebel there as well. But the long and short of it is that Reznov, that damage wasn't killer damage on him. He's now on 2 arms. There's 3 supplies, and there's tunnels all over the place. Yeah, it's only going to be a matter of time now before Reznov gets crushed. He's going to lose this technical as well. Is there a super tech as well in there? I think there is. Stealth bike actually from Reznov. I really like that, and something I must remember to do as well. And anyone watching this as well who plays this matchup, don't be afraid of going for the enemy order, especially if it means getting a bike. Because if the enemy hasn't scouted here, you can often just get his oil. Like, Revenger would only be able to see to there if he hadn't sent this this rebel there himself. Reznov definitely needs to stop that. He's not paying attention currently. He's clearing this tunnel in the main base. Yeah, mistake there from Reznov, but okay, he's probably paying attention elsewhere. He's found this tunnel, actually, in the top right of the map that Revenger has got himself. Is that a TNT there from Reznov? It is. Gets it as well, but has not cleared it beyond the hole. Another TNT there from Revenger. Actually gets the arms dealer as well, but the palace is already on the way. Reznov has got all the map control in the world. He's going to be on a 4th supply very soon by the looks of things, so I think he's not too fussed about losing an arms dealer, because it's quite an investment there to do the TNT as the demo as well. You got to make the technical, which costs you 600, and you got to make all the terrorists as well. Even though the arms dealer costs more, he's going to be on all these supplies very, very soon. That tunnel there looks like it actually will get up, which might be a little bit annoying. Okay, Revenger quits. Maybe a little bit premature there. Actually, maybe not a bit premature. It is probably 99% over. He could have continued a little bit, but did he have any real chance of winning? I would probably say no. So 3-0 there for Reznov. Okay, jumping into the next match. Game number 4 down in the south. We've got Reznov with the blue cyan or teal. Cyan. Bluey, cyan, teal demolition down in the south of Snowy Drought. Up in the north, we've got Revenger, this time with what I consider to be the stronger army. The purple GLA Stealth Revenger. Yeah, I consider it stronger because you've got cheaper quads, you've got naturally stealth tunnels, and you've got cheaper technicals. But Revenger seems to know his way around the game and the build orders. Going for this 3 supplies, that's a little bit far away from my liking. I would probably like it a little bit closer. That's a little bit off. Would like it left a bit. And back in the base. Nah, Revenger, what are you doing? He hasn't got enough money now to build all of the workers. That should have been a fake. He's actually building a real straight away, so he hasn't got enough money. I think he only clicked once there for a worker, and then has he not remembered to build a second one? No, he's not. So yeah, very bad build order there from Revenger. I say he knows his way around the game and the build orders. He went for 3 supplies, but still collecting on 2 workers there because you've not budgeted your cash properly. Is a slow build order now. Yeah, his economy should be rolling a little bit more, I think. What's Reznov doing? He's got a nice little box going on in his base. He's got tunnels dotted around. Two technicals here from Reznov. Is that a TNT? What? Looks like it could be a TNT. This one's a distraction. Ooh, what a legendary demo trap. You've just redeemed yourself. Congratulations, Revenger. You have just redeemed yourself. It has been a hell of a long time since I've seen a perfect demo trap like that to stop a TNT. don't know if I've ever seen one as perfect as that, actually. And deployed there as well. I can understand one deployed back here, which is what a lot of pro players do, but not there. That is really perfect. You've probably, yeah, you've just redeemed yourself for not having enough money for workers. But only just. Only just. You've still given away all the map control, because Reznov still has all the map control. Another technical coming in. I mean, look at that. It's a perfect line just to go in and just kill all of the workers. Not even an attempt at a box, not a fake barracks or a real barracks or another tunnel or anything like that. Revenger does have a bottom left stealth tunnel though. He's going to go inside of this building. And he's got a technical heading over here to kill Reznov's workers. Reznov's on a third supply, by the way. Technical comes in, kills a ton of stuff. 2 workers survive. Reznov's now going to realize about this tunnel, I think. Yep. Sometimes I wish there was an option on stealth tunnels to not fire, to like hold fire. I think that could be cool. Like if there was a massive tank army going past and you had no chance of winning the fight, you would want it not to fire. You could press hold fire, and then you could pop from that tunnel a little bit later on. I think that might be a cool feature to add. It might make stealth a little bit more overpowered, when probably stealth doesn't need making more overpowered when it's already like top 3 armies in the game probably. But yeah, I often think that I just want it to hold. You can spam S on it, I suppose, but then you gotta stay on it and keep pressing S when you want to be focusing elsewhere. Yeah, still only 3 workers on his main is terrible. 4 workers there, 5 there is kind of okay. You want 6 on all of them ideally at this stage in the game. Technical coming in for Revenger. Is that a TNT? It's not going to hit its target if it is. Skills 1 quad. Not worth it. Not worth it. It's more expensive than the actual quad and not worth the XP for that loss, I don't think. Yeah, Reznov, when he gets on these 2 buildings and he's on 3 supplies and got control of here as well, it's going to be hard to stop him, to be honest. Even with stealth and even with his legendary demo traps, which he's gone for again, by the way. Yeah, you're relying on the opponent evacing his terrorists, and the terrorists getting killed by the demo trap. Because if the terrorists don't get evac'd and that detonates, then the terrorists can still hit their target, and the demo trap actually helps kill the buildings. I'm not sure that attack is enough to push into 3 tunnels with RPGs, plus whatever Reznov has inside of there. That was a TNT, failed TNT. Came in the wrong timing. There was no surprise element. There was no angle or anything like that. Revenger gets chased away. Only 3 workers there. Collecting 5 workers on his main now. 5 workers there. That's decent. But once you get control of these platforms here, it's very difficult, because not only does he have the repair bay, which repairs all his units for free, which means in any 1v1 fight, like quad versus quad, you're always going to win. So your units are always like 5-10% better. But with their artillery platforms as well, it provides such a big vision and such an annoyance for the enemy player. Such like a good support. So Reznov coming in now with a big attack. Runs into a tunnel. Big pop there from Revenger. Reznov's quads are too many. There's not enough units out there for Revenger. He's floating 7.3k, so there's no excuse really why he shouldn't have had more units. And he's got cheaper quads, remember, as well. He's not like he's going for Scorpions and he has to upgrade or anything like that. And whoa, what a legendary TNT. Is that going to be enough, though? I would probably say no. Reznov behind this. Double arms dealer. He's getting a load of RPGs, going to make buses, and that is it. 4-0 there for Reznov. It is a very hard first round, to be honest, for Revenger. Yeah, Reznov is... he's not expert level, but he's very, very solid. And I think the longer he plays, the more he warms up, it becomes very, very strong as well. Okay, up in the north, we've got USA Vanilla now for Reznov. This is called Canyon Frost by MP3. Down in the south, we have the Gillet Stealth for Revenger with the purple color. Yeah, I'm expecting Reznov to open with a with a war factory and a barracks to kick things off. But then I noticed, like, kind of just before like the mid-game stage, he likes to go for oils as well. At least in the couple of times that I played him, anyway. That said, though, he might be able to muster up a big enough force, enough Vs to actually go straight across the map and actually close down the arms dealer before he even needs to go for oils. Because currently, Revenger has left a gaping hole straight down the middle of the map, straight to the arms dealer, who's completely unprotected by any kind of a tunnel. Yeah, Revenger is never doing fake buildings. And the problem is now that he's got 2.5k trapped within that building that's currently not doing anything until it's fully built, when he could actually be building an extra tunnel here. Okay, the dozer would have stopped it, but he could have at least started it or something. He could have also built a tunnel in the middle. The benefit is, though, that your technical will be a few seconds faster out if he's clicked on it straight away. Revenger building a firebase a little bit too soon, in my opinion. The dozer's come out of its hiding hole. Yeah, I think it's more important to get the Vs and the missile defenders out first and then build that when you are going to push out, because it's not going to push out yet. TNT comes in, kills his own technical though from the splash damage and an RPG, and the Vs finish off the other one. Is that worth it? No. Technical 2 terrorists, 2 RPGs worth more. Was it 2 terrorists in there? I don't know. Is Reznov going to build that through there? Yeah, he is. Oh, that's the weirdest situation. Normally you see the dozer from his hiding position build a firebase like through the gap, but he's actually building a power from an exposed position in a safe location. Yeah, it's a rare thing to see, to be honest. There is a hijacker on the way from Revenger. He's going to get the dozer as well, yeah. And did he get the cancel? He got the cancel as well. That's a bad bit of news there for Reznov. Very bad news and very good for Revenger. He just needs to kind of chill now. Reznov's lucky there wasn't a terrorist inside of that, by the way. Otherwise, all of them Vs would have been completely dead. Revenger now building a power plant. But again, he's only collecting on 3 workers on your main. So you can have all the power in the world. You can have 20 power plants if you want, but if you've got no money to produce because you haven't made enough workers on your main, I'd say actually getting the dozer and getting the cancel is like a higher skill requirement than actually just building a couple of workers extra on your supply. It's really it's a really simple mistake that often people are making. And also no protection on this arms dealer whatsoever. Literally, Reznov has just come straight across the map and he's going to close the game in about, what, less than 4 minutes. It's probably already over. I don't know anyone that can come back from that. All these Vs camped in front of the war factory. There's a technical coming in from the back, tech RPG coming in. Is that a TNT? I think it's got something inside of it. We know that for sure. Is it a TNT? It is a TNT. Timing a little bit off though. Probably wanted to use it in conjunction with that tech RPG. Power's now going to get hit. There's a tunnel over on the right. Arms dealer going up for Revenger, but he's going to be low cash. Still got only 3 workers collecting, but that supply is going to die. I mean, yeah, nice try here from Revenger, but it is another clean sweep. The closest set I've seen so far was Last Drop and Adu. There was a couple of close games in there, even though the score at the end of that set would have said otherwise. There was like game number 1 was close. This is a nice little box from the dozer. Interesting stuff going on in Reznov space, including the strat that got cancelled. The dose is actually exposed. Reznov, don't tell me he's coming out of his hole, man. Is that Reznov's last dozer? Yeah, it is. Whoa, baby, that's close. Does it make any difference, though? Don't think so, because these Vs are just running around wrecking everything. Revenger's got no cash. Even here, he's not fully collecting yet. Even here, he's only got like 1 worker. He has got 1... Oh, no. He has got the oils. Okay, he has got the oils. I think if he'd got that last dozer, maybe there would have been a chance for him. It's still going to be a hard chance because you're still against a load of Vs. Like 2 armies of Vs running around. Both with an ambulance. This supply's only just been established, but is immediately going to get hit. Yeah, there probably was a mini case for him being able to win if he hunted that dozer. But, I mean, that's all it was. A mini case. Reznov is still getting wrecked. Tech RPG comes in from the back, though, trying to trap some Vs. Gets 1. Gets 2. But I think the rest of the Vs will survive. Yeah, they do. Laser comes in on Tentacle, straight from the arms dealer, and unfortunately, you are witnessing probably Revenge's last few minutes in the World Series tournament. But like I said, it is a hard game number 1 against Reznov. I think Fargo, if you look at the bracket, has got one of the toughest routes to the final. He's against like a pro player pretty much every single game, like opener against Freestyler, then against Shay, then against Reznov, then against Shay, then against probably me or someone like that. But yeah, Revenger unfortunately goes out of the World Series, and 5-0 there for Reznov. So GG, well played. Let me know what you thought in the comments. I'm very up to date on all these matches, by the way. You're literally watching them, like we're talking within hours of freshness. So yeah, I hope you appreciate it. GG, well played. See you in the next one.